welcome to this short tutorial on the basic use and function of the Trader's Toolbox Radar2 acceleration oscillator, also known as the Arps price leader. These days, it seems there are a plethora of indicators, especially oscillators, on the market which follow price action with one twist or another. But the Arps Radar2 acceleration oscillator is unique in its ability to be a leading indicator of price movements. Thus, it has earned the moniker the Arps price leader. When used with other indicators which help with market orientation, it is an excellent tool for the timing of entries and exits. Whereas many tools are based on monitoring the momentum of price movement, the Arps price leader looks at the acceleration or deceleration of that momentum. The Arps acceleration oscillator helps one to see the amount of force being applied to the momentum of price, the changes in acceleration which precede the market moves. Watching the information displayed by the Arps price leader is akin to watching this tachometer on the left next to the speedometer on the right. Watch how the tachometer movement anticipates the speedometer. When the driver accelerates, the tach rises rapidly before the speedometer, which by comparison increases gradually. By watching the action of the tachometer, we can anticipate what the speedometer, which represents price movement, is going to do. That's how acceleration affects velocity. Radar2 measures price acceleration, while the movement of the price chart itself reflects the velocity of price change resulting from that acceleration. The Arps price leader is a two-line oscillator which is extremely responsive to market conditions, and therefore gives the trader timing signals relative to the crossing of those lines, or to the cross of the indicator's threshold or centerline levels. It works equally well on quick or slow time resolutions and on most tradable instruments. Here's how it works to help identify impending changes in price direction. A crossover of the red fast Radar2 line over the green slow Radar2 line signals an impending change in the forces acting on the momentum of the market. Acceleration changes are confirmed by a cross of the Radar2 line over or under the 50 center line. When the oscillator is above the center line, it means that the forces on price movement are accelerating to the upside. When the red oscillator line crosses below the center line, it means that price momentum is decelerating, creating a downward thrust on the movement of price. A very effective way to utilize Radar2 is to plot it in subgraph 1, right on top of the price chart. In this way, the leading behavior of the oscillator is clearly seen relative to price movement, giving you time to enter your orders before the move picks up momentum. A curling over of the fast Radar2 line and a subsequent crossing of the slow Radar2 line are indicative of an impending turn in the short-term price trend. Not only does the direction of the oscillator change just before the market does, but even more importantly, most of the time divergences appear between the peaks and valleys of Radar2 and those of price to indicate the potential exhaustion of the current price move. This means that it frequently works best if you ignore the first reversal in the oscillator and wait for the second or third. If the peaks or valleys in the oscillator show a divergence from the price tops and bottoms, the odds are greatly increased that a major turning point is at hand. When used intelligently and with trading discipline, the Arps acceleration oscillator is a powerful trading tool that can lead to consistent profits. Let's take a look at how the Arps price leader would look as time passes on this chart created by TradeStation. Remember that the Arps acceleration oscillator is a tool to be used primarily for timing entries and exits, once trading orientation decisions have already been made. We follow the fast Radar2 line along the right-hand side of the chart until we notice here a set of oscillator peaks creating a divergence with price and a type 2 divergence with the previous price oscillator highs. As the red fast Radar2 line has crossed over the Radar2 center line, this gives us our first indication that the forces on the momentum of price are decelerating, giving us a potential short entry opportunity. Here we see developing a slight double bump bottom divergent lobster tail formation. And we notice that as price continues to fall, the Arps price leader is making higher lows, and it's crossed its center line, providing us with an indication that the forces on the momentum of price are accelerating to the upside, even though we don't see this in the price action yet. Again, we see these two peaks in the fast line diverging from the direction of price. And we notice that these peaks have also created another trend divergence, offering perhaps another pullback entry opportunity or an exit warning. Here we see signs of a potential reversal as the fast Radar2 line has crossed over the slow line and crossed over the center line, indicating renewed acceleration on the price movement and perhaps some bullish price action. Here we see another set of peaks in the oscillator diverging from the price action and a cross of the Radar2 center line, providing an indication that the forces on price are once again decelerating. I hope this gives you a little insight into how one might use the Arps Radar2 acceleration oscillator to help time your entries and exits in a fast-moving market. The Arps price leader indicator has 4 basic inputs, along with the many color options and alert options, which are available on the TradeStation platform. These inputs are the fast lens sensitivity. The higher the value, the smoother the line will be, but the crossovers will occur a little bit later. The slow lens input controls the sensitivity of the slow Radar2 line. Higher numbers again flatten the line and increase the spread between the fast and slow lines. The overbought zone and oversold zone inputs enable the user to create either extreme overbought and oversold thresholds on the subchart and use the tool like many other oscillators, or to use the default settings of 50 in order to create a center line on the graph. If you would like further information on the Arps Radar2 Price Acceleration Oscillator, or any other of our popular TradeStation tools, or if you are interested in custom programming in easy language, please visit our website at janarps.com. These are serious tools for serious traders that have proven their effectiveness over decades. Thank you for your time and interest in Jan Arps' Radar2 Price Acceleration Oscillator. I hope this tutorial will be helpful in your pursuit of consistent profits in today's markets.